celebration I attended was my friend Emma's wedding, which took place about a year ago. The ceremony was held in a beautiful countryside venue just outside the city, and the whole place looked like something from a fairy tale with soft lights, flowers everywhere, and a peaceful garden surrounding the hall. The event started with a short outdoor ceremony. Emma and her husband read their own vows, which was really touching and made many guests emotional. After that, we moved inside for the reception. The atmosphere was warm and joyful, with music playing softly while everyone chatted, took photos, and enjoyed the food. One of the highlights was the couple's first dance. They had clearly practiced because it looked smooth and elegant. Later, the dance floor opened, and almost everyone joined in. I ended up dancing much more than I expected, and it was a lot of fun. There were also a few speeches from family and friends. Some were funny, some were sentimental, and they added a personal touch to the evening. I felt really happy to be part of the celebration because Emma is a close friend, and seeing her so joyful was meaningful to me. The whole event felt genuine and well-organized, and it reminded me how special it is to gather with people you care about. Birthday celebration I really enjoyed was my cousin's 25th birthday, which we celebrated last year. Instead of having a typical party at home or in a restaurant, she decided to host it at a small rooftop cafe in the city. The place had a cozy atmosphere with fairy lights, soft music, and a nice view of the skyline, which made the evening feel special. There were about 15 of us, mostly close friends and family. We started the celebration with a simple dinner, and the food was surprisingly good, especially the desserts. After that, we played a few fun games that my cousin had planned in advance. One of the games involved sharing our favorite memories with her, and it turned out to be both funny and emotional. The best moment of the night was when we surprised her with a slideshow of photos from her childhood until now. She had no idea we were preparing it, so she got a little teary, but in a happy way. We ended the night by taking lots of photos on the rooftop and singing a few songs together. I enjoyed this birthday celebration because it felt warm and meaningful, not just a noisy party. Everyone was relaxed, the atmosphere was beautiful, and it gave us a chance to reconnect and enjoy each other's company. It's definitely one of the most memorable birthdays I've attended. The national festival I celebrated recently was Independence Day, which takes place every year on August 17th in my country. It's a very important day because it marks our freedom and the beginning of our nation's modern history. Last year, I celebrated it in my neighborhood with my family and friends. In the morning, we attended a flag-raising ceremony where everyone stood together, sang the national anthem, and watched students perform traditional dances. After that, our community held a series of fun competitions, such as sack races, tug-of-war, and cracker-eating contests. These games are simple but incredibly entertaining, and they bring people of all ages together. In the evening, there was a small cultural event organized by the local youth group. There were traditional songs, food stalls, and even a mini fireworks display. I helped the committee set up the chairs and decorations, so I felt even more involved in the celebration. This festival was memorable for me because it created a strong sense of unity and community spirit. Everyone came together to celebrate our national identity, and even strangers interacted like close friends. It reminded me how important it is to stay connected with the people around us. Place a few years ago. The ceremony was held in the school's main hall, which had been decorated with flowers, banners, and a small stage for the speeches. The event started in the morning with all the graduates lining up to enter the hall. I remember feeling both nervous and excited as I put on my graduation gown and cap. After we walked in, the principal gave a short speech congratulating us on our achievements and encouraging us to pursue our goals fearlessly. A few students also had the chance to speak, sharing funny memories and moments we had experienced together. The highlight of the ceremony was when each of us was called to the stage to receive our diploma. Hearing my name and walking across the stage felt like a huge accomplishment. After the ceremony, everyone went outside to take photos with friends, teachers, and family members. It was a mix of emotions, pride, happiness, and a little sadness knowing that we were all going to follow different paths. This event was important to me because it marked the end of one chapter and the beginning of another. It reminded me of how much I had grown and how many challenges I had overcome during those years. And a few relatives who live in different cities. My aunt has a cozy home, the big backyard, so we set up a long table outside and prepared a simple barbecue. We spent the day cooking, chatting, and catching up on each other's lives. My cousins and I played some card games, and the adults shared funny stories from their childhood. One of the highlights was when my grandfather surprised everyone by playing a few songs on his old guitar, something he hadn't done in years. I remember this gathering so well because it felt warm and genuine. There were no distractions, no rush, and no special agenda. We were simply enjoying each other's company. It reminded me how important family is and how rare it can be to have everyone in the same place at the same time. Even though it was a simple day, it left me with a strong sense of connection and gratitude.